clash, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Florida Bulls, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Texas State Bobcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Bulls ready to get this thing started and open the season. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Offense in a bunch formation. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Ferguson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. All right, guys, let's chat about Texas State. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country. But you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys have decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
Third and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
And the Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The give on the option. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
The Bobcats come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Running with the fullback. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I'll tell you guys, this fullback, he's not just a blocker. He can catch the football, and he can also run it, especially on third down. What a weapon.
And the Bobcats are moving quickly down the field.
29 Philly, 2-9 Philly.
They'll move the tight end. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And every offense has plays that they really hang their hat on. And back in 1970, it was the toss. The toss play used to be the thing. You don't see as much of this nowadays. It's early in the game. Maybe it's something you wanted to show. Or, listen, maybe defensively this is something you need to start focusing on.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
Cobra.
Rides to back and leaves it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Bobcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Third down play from the gun. Throws for the tight end. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Ripping through the defense.
And I tell you what, defensively, you want to set the tone, and you gave up a few plays, but bowed your neck, got a big turnover. That's what you dream about. You dream about forcing a turnover, especially on the first possession. Offense, it's your turn.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. To the air, it's Dyer. With the catch, it's Lay. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield. You saw that right there.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Wants to throw again. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. This time he's got it. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that 1st down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the 1st down marker. Get in there and get it.
The Bulls will have it 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Dyer. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, South Florida. Quick strike through the air for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Sets up the screen. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
And the Bobcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Ferguson. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Needs it to keep this drive alive. And he's still running after the move. You think that coach really had any doubt? He's in his own territory, but you only have a few inches to go.
Go, go, go. I don't care what side of the field it is, 4th and inches. I'm going for it. I like my chances.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Right back to the well. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. From the gun, the ground game. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and USF is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Ferguson. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
We always talk about yak, and that was third and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
The Bobcats are flying down the field.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
The RPO, it's complete. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
Now on the move. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Bobcats didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. With the run on 1st and goal. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
And I think a lot of times on offense, you start to get 1st and goal. People are like, why do you run outside? You run outside because you want DBs to have to tackle, But they did a good job stringing this play out, not letting it get downhill, and making the tackle on 1st down.
They lost ground on 1st down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. Quarterback making adjustments. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Touchdown, Bobcats! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And I absolutely love this play call. You still got a little bit of space while you're not too close to the goal line, where you can run your big tight end right up the middle of the field, run the post route, throw it up to him, let him do the rest, and get the touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Man, we've been anticipating this top 15 matchup all week. Let's show you how things are playing out. Arizona looks like 5 miles of bad road today. Offensively, the wheels have come off. Defensively, it's been one pothole after another. They're trailing by 14 to New Mexico. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Looking for room at the 40. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47.
Get set.
To the air, it's Dyer. Quickly complete. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
He runs
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man downfield. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, USF!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Oh, how could that happen? He misses the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Let's talk for just a minute about Texas State. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
The Bobcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun on 3rd down. Gets it out quickly. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Connection to the right. Turning it on. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
When it's a 2-minute offense, when you're this explosive, this offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
And the Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Safe completion on the screen. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The Bobcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Looking to throw for it. A shot toward the end zone. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. Here comes a 3rd down situation, and the defense has had no answer so far. Making side adjustments here. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Grabbed in the middle, it's Ferguson. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
They want to continue this long drive. 9th play coming. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas State.
You always want to take some momentum into halftime. That's exactly what they did. How about the touchdown late in the 1st half? Now a chance to take the lead with the extra point. All the momentum, all the juice, all the feel-good going right to this offense.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. To the air, it's Dyer. Bringing the heat. He'll throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. At the 45 on his way. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
Timeout, South Florida.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms.
Here we go.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. After the 5-yard step-off, 1st and 15 for this offense. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Wants to pass. Using his feet to buy time. He throws back to the left. That could be risky. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Bobcats will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Morgan. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
First and 10.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think, again, if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll run it again. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Dyer. Caught over the middle. It's Lane. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Gain of 12.
3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Motion from the wide receiver. Fires to the tight end. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
To the tight end.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
And the Bulls are rolling down the field.
3:25.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his tight end. Just plowing ahead. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass, it's Dyer. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Breaks into the open. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch. Make the run. Get the first down.
The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
And the Bulls trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown Bulls. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Aggressive, 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 man. This offense does not want to waste any time. They try to score quickly. 3 passing touchdowns in this game.
They'll line up to go for 2. Looking to throw, it's Dyer. Scrambling away. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab for the 2. They march 78 yards down the field, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty. On the kickoff. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Guerrero. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Give to the running back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. That's caught. It's Ferguson. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
When you run the football and then throw in the play action, it's such a tricky thing for the defense. Do I play run? Do I come up fast? It opens those holes right behind the linebackers and between the safeties to make the passing game just a little bit easier.
Got it behind the line. It's Ferguson.
On that down. At the 30. Brings up second down.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quarterback making checks. Wants to fire on second down. Got his man. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. He'll keep it himself. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Nice job by this defense, stringing along the option, not letting him make a decision right away, and that's why they could corral to the football, get him on the ground, and make sure that option didn't get a big gain.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the number one thing. Avoid disaster here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. That'll bring him to within 4. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Indiana is on the wrong end of a steel-toed boot today. This is one of those performances we simply do not see from this program. Embarrassing. They're trailing by 21 to Georgia State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. ready to send the offense back onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
So now it's 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Dyer. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Gonna have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. He'll set up to throw. Fires to the wideout. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
The Bobcats come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Looking downfield, it's Dyer. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. action. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, and throwing that straight ball.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
The Bulls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wide receiver going in motion. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, third and long coming. To throw, it's Dyer. It's complete to the right. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Never a doubt they lead the offense on the field, 4th and short from the 48. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
Yeah, and see, I have no problem being aggressive near midfield. I got no problem whatsoever. You get stuffed, but I think you have to show your team, like, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to continue to try to make it, even in the second half when things are getting tight.
Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense, getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
And the Bobcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, they're able to get the completion right now. You know the sense of urgency is up right here. They're in position to go win this game, Dave.
Yeah, and defensively, take your time getting off piles, make them eat clock, get in your defense really, really quickly, and make sure you don't give up any big plays by not being organized.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Gets it to him on the screen.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The Bobcats with the 1st and 10. Gives it to the back on the draw.
Great job by the defense, staying aware on that play here late in the game with the lead, and the offense needs to throw the football. They're trying to make it look like pass before handing it off on the draw, but the defense wasn't fooled, and they make a nice tackle.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Texas State. And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring a touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
This one's big to make sure they can't beat you with a field goal. And it's good, and he's got the lead up to 3 late. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air. It's Dyer. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. Second down, they'll go to the air. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Oops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense in a split backfield. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And he's got it inside the 25. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Touchdown Bulls. They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made the extra point without problem. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And what a late touchdown in the final minute that is likely the game winner here. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. They got on the ball, but I believe he touched it before it went 10 yards, and there is a flag on the field. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Great place to start for this offense.
6-9-1. Come on, set.
Might be changing the route. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Ready, set. 42, Spider. 4-2.
The snap sets up to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. Oh, he's got some space. What a great job to get out of there, pick up the 1st down, get out of bounds, clock stopped, and now they'll reset. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick strike complete. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down.
Here we go.
He wants to change this route. To the air on 1st down. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, Texas State.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. Gorilla.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on second down for this offense. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Throws toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and the last chance is just out of reach, and that's going to do it. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays,